Well, it's like funny. I was actually texting with Mikey Way just like last week because he had moved out to Tennessee now, and which isn't far from where I live in North Carolina. And like we've stayed in touch over the years, but it's like, you know, just kind of like this passing thing of like, hey man, hope you're okay. But we were like, for real, like, can't wait to see you. Like, so it's just this crazy thing. And when we first saw that lineup, we were like, all right, sure, right. Like, cause it like almost seemed more like, you know, when they'll have like those tribute nights, like at clubs over here. And then like, it seemed like one of like those flyers, like we're going to play songs from this stuff, but like, it's a real thing and they're doing it.
I don't think we've ever really done any shows in our hometown because, you know, Vegas is the hometown. So we've never really played Vegas before. So going back and, you know, playing with my fucking idols, God, it's like idol. I don't know what's going on, but it's going to be really crazy to like, and like the tickets sold out so quick for that one. It's so funny. I got hit up by kids in my middle school, like hitting me up for tickets and guest list. And I was like, we haven't spoken sixth grade, so I don't know if it's gonna work out. But so I'm really excited for that.
I don't know, man. I'm actually more excited to go there and just be a fan than I am to play. I'm sorry for the Vegas fans that are going there to see us play, but like, come on, there's so many bands. And we're probably going to have a 30-minute set, Warped Tour style, roll in and roll out. And like, that's great. And I'm excited to play to however many people will play to. But to be there as a fan and just experience that is going to be pretty wild.
I think it's definitely one of those things that might go down as being like a very, quite seminal festival. Like, just the scale and the ambition of it and the amount of bands and the amount of big bands playing, it's pretty nutty. Like, it seems like it's an event that like everyone wants to be at. Like, I think it's going to attract I think it'll attract a sick crowd, but I think it'll be quite a different crowd. I think, again, this might be one of those things where it's like just brings a whole nother level of exposure to the alternative music and kind of puts alternative in a spotlight.
I heard a little bit somewhere that someone was saying that incredible, insane lineup for When We Were Young that's coming later in the year. I heard that was almost maybe not an inspiration point, but certainly like something that made you reflect in that kind of similar way.
Yeah, sure,
right?
because I mean, I guess a lot of those bands on that show are kind of, I guess, part of like the scene that we spent a lot of time sleeping on floors and playing to nobody in.
Yeah.
And then to have that be very popular all of a sudden is just sort of like, huh, that's weird. Like none of those people were around when we were actually like doing that. And the fact that like it still connects with everybody is, or you know, a large amount of people, it's just I don't know, it gives you pause.